Hey guys, it's Bree. As you probably know, Star Trek Discovery started this week. And I'm gonna go ahead and watch the first episode and react to it for you. Let's go ahead and get started. So I am well equipped. I have my bowl of mac and cheese, I have a beer, and then I have a Diet Coke for some variety. And I am about to plug in my headphones and start streaming. I do not want to watch Criminal Minds. Sorry. Star Trek Discovery. So I did actually watch this already because I'm watching it live Sundays with my roommate, but I figured, I felt like I left and I didn't know really what had happened. So I'm really excited because I feel like I'm gonna catch a lot more this time around. We're starting off with some drama and some Klingons. Gotta love the Klingons. Even though these ones definitely look more like, they look more like movie Klingons than they look like TV show Klingons. Whatever. Fine, something reboot happened. I did have someone point out to me that like maybe this takes place in the AU. Like the movie verse, not the actual show verse. Which could be the case. I'm also willing to write it off as like mid-genetic engineering exercises. So from the very beginning, I kind of thought that the main character was supposed to be Vulcan. This first scene actually really confused me because she is very clearly not Vulcan in appearance, but is very, very ungodly accurate with her mathematics, so. General Order 1, also known as the Prime Directive. I love lady mentorships in Star Trek. Big fan of Janeway and B'Elanna. Big fan. Kind of your traditional Enterprise design. Much more modern than Enterprise via Next Gen. So I'm cool with that. Also really digging the pixie cut on our main character. Really digging it. I'm not a really big fan of this intro. It's a little bit going the Enterprise route, and let's face it, we didn't like Enterprise very much, hello. I like that it's technical schematics, but it's still, it's trying a little hard to be something that isn't Star Trek. Batleth! 2256. We've got some cool droids. Ugh. Kitty is not necessarily a Star Trek fan, but he'll live. You wanna watch? The relay doesn't seem very Star Trek-y, but that's okay. Seems a little bit more Star Wars-like. Hello, Mr. Saru. You are an alien of unknown origin? Kelkin. He's Kelkin. I love this coloration on Saru's skull though. That fading into the purple is beautiful. And also we just got our first shot of android person. I know technically now that they are actually wearing like a visual helmet, but I am gonna pretend that they're Prince Robot until it's shown otherwise. Just gonna pretend. I highly doubt that the ship does not have as good of resolution as this lady's like analog ancient telescope. This science officer is already the Odo of this show. Oh, jetpacks are so cool! So cool! This is so dumb because radiation, but so cool! When I watched this the first time, people kept being like, why is her name Michael? And I just kept being like, that's the dumbest question that you can ask so far, because why is she a Vulcan and also a human? God, jetpack's so cool. Definitely looks like a Romulan ship. I know where this is going, but this looks like a Romulan ship. Ooh, very cool though. Very pretty. You have like 5 minutes to get back to your ship. Go back to your ship. And also, yes, let's not land on this strange object. Come on, let's leave. Ah, heck yeah. That is some cool armor. That is the coolest space armor. And a batleth. Bam! Ooh! She just ran his batleth into him and he has purple blood. We've got mummies, which is always fun. The face construction on these new Klingons is so vastly different than like the original. And when I say original, I don't mean original series. I mean like next gen. That I'm having trouble getting over it. Regardless though, the inside of this ship is hella cool. Also, the Klingon that they're speaking is really slow compared to a lot of Klingon. And flashback to growing up Vulcan. It is a little ridiculous that they're like, we're in an unknown-ish kind of part of space. We haven't heard from Klingons for 100 years, so they must not be here. God, tactical helmet's so cool. Uncloaking, yeah. This looks a little bit more like a Klingon ship. That first structure does not. Illegitimate child Klingon to save the day. You have no family blade of your own. That's so metal. He's burning his hand. Oof. Too metal. Too metal. I sense it coming now. Death. It's a little melodramatic, but I get what they're going for. I mean, it's kind of a little classic Star Trek drama. One of the really interesting things about this for me is that like, it's a question now that I think we're probably gonna wind up ending on, is the question of like, at what point do we give people up because we assume that their nature means something, and at what point do we say, hey, like, we give you the option? It's like a classic, like, do you kill baby Hitler if you can go back in time deal, right? 1 billion lumens. Turn that off. It's gonna short circuit your screen. I love that. Emotional considerations inform my logic. Accept the human side of you. And so we come to the actual decision. Do we fire preemptively or leave it be? And we also get the Vulcan hello reference in the title of the episode. But you're being denied, Burnham. It's interesting the dynamic between like having a Vulcan and having a human raised by Vulcans on the ship. I mean, we're starting on some real high emotional tensions here. So there you go. That is my reaction. Again, second time through watching the first episode of Discovery. Stay tuned for watching the second. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.